Prologue, the origin of the pact. Long before the first whisper of wind stirred the leaves in the Enchanted Realms, the world was a canvas of shadows and stars. From the heart of the cosmos, four celestial flames fell to the earth, taking shape as fairies destined to guard the harmony of nature and magic. They were bound by an ancient vow, the Starlight Pact, forged in silver fire beneath the Watcher's moon. This bond ensured that as long as the four remained united, light would reign and balance would endure. But the pact came with a warning. Should the bond be broken and one flame lost, darkness would slither from the forgotten corners of the world, devouring light, love, and memory. And so the fairies were born. Their names were Liora, Thistle, Aurelia, and Nim. Chapter 1, Whispering Glade. The Whispering Glade was a hidden haven of emerald light and music sung by nature itself. It was here that the four fairies had grown together, weaving laughter into the wind and painting rainbows on morning dew. Each had a gift, Liora with fire, Thistle with earth, Aurelia with wind, and Nim with frost. One evening, as twilight settled like a soft blanket over the glade, the stars shimmered with an eerie pulse. Liora noticed it first. One star, just above the moon's brow, flickered and blinked out. "Did you see that?" she whispered, her flame-tipped fingers curling with unease. The others nodded, a hush falling over their world. Stars didn't just vanish. Chapter 2, the vanishing the very next morning, Thistle was gone. Her bed of moss untouched, her scent fading into the wind. Panic rose like a tide. The glade seemed duller, quieter. Flowers wilted. The pack's magic had started to wane. Nim tried to slow time, to replay the night, but the moment was shielded by a force even she couldn't penetrate. Aurelia's wind searched the skies, but returned empty. Leora's fire burned with fury and fear. Worse still, creatures of shadow began creeping into the glade, thin, whispering things with eyes like dying stars. They weren't supposed to exist. The pact was breaking. Chapter 3. The quest begins with hearts heavy and hope dimming. The three remaining fairies set off on a perilous journey. Guided by a constellation map stitched into Nim's frost, they followed faint traces of Thistle's essence into the wilds. They crossed the Sapphire River, where river spirits gifted them protective charms. They battled a bramble beast in the Crimson Hollow and met a tree spirit who spoke in riddles. One clue led to another, each darker than the last. Someone had lured Thistle away. Chapter 4, Kingdom of Glass and Storms. Their path led to Aurelia's birthplace, the floating Kingdom of Glass and Storms. There, thunderclouds crowned every spire and the air buzzed with wild magic. To gain access, they had to survive the trial of tempests. Liora nearly lost her flame, and Nim nearly froze in a lightning strike. But Aurelia unleashed a power so fierce it split a storm in half. Inside the glass citadel, a storm oracle revealed that Thistle had entered the realm of reflection, a mirror dimension where truths were twisted. But the oracle also whispered of betrayal. One of the four had darkness inside them. Chapter 5, The Betrayer's Mark flashbacks surface. Strange looks Thistle had given, moments of hesitation, but something didn't add up. Nim uncovered a hidden memory sealed by Forbidden's magic. It showed Thistle arguing with a hooded figure, a corrupted guardian named Oberyn, once keeper of the pack's balance. He had tempted Thistle with Forbidden's earth magic, promising her she could restore dying lands beyond the realm. She had followed him, willingly. Chapter 6, The Frozen Clock Tower. The journey took them to Nim's homeland, a realm of suspended snowflakes and still moments. At the heart stood the frozen clock tower, where time could be rewound. There Nim unlocked the truth. Oberyn had manipulated Thistle, feeding her fears and twisting her purpose. Thistle hadn't betrayed them. She sacrificed herself to keep Oberyn from destroying the pact outright. Using a time fracture, Nim brought Thistle's last moment into the present. The fairies reunited, but the world trembled. Oberyn was coming. Chapter 7. Rekindling the Stars. In the shattered sky above the Whispering Glade, the final battle began. Oberyn, once a guardian, now a being of pure void, descended in a spiral of night. The four fairies stood united. Leora's fire scorched the shadows. Aurelia's wings carved a path. Thistle summoned the roots of the world, and Nim froze time itself to give them the edge. Oberyn was powerful, but not as powerful as their bond. Together, they reignited the pact. The stars flared back to life. One by one, light returned. The darkness screamed and shattered like glass. Epilogue. A new sky piece returned to the Enchanted Realms. Those scars of the battle would remain in memory. The fairies rebuilt the glade, stronger and wiser. Each night, a new constellation shimmered above them. 4 stars in an eternal spiral, reminding all who looked up that unity could outshine any darkness. And deep in the heart of that light, the Starlight Pact lived on.